Hey everyone, what if I told you that the world's most iconic symbol of love and status, the diamond, is now facing an identity crisis? Yeah, I know, that sounds wild. But here's the thing, diamonds, once reserved for royalty and the ultra-wealthy, are now being bought by everyday people for less than a tenth of what they used to cost. And it's not just about price. It's about a seismic shift in how we value rarity, ethics, and even the stories we tell about our jewelry. Let me break this down for you. You ever notice how people on social media are now asking, does this diamond look too big? Back in the day, a big rock was a flex. Now, it's almost like a social faux pas. Why? Because lab-grown diamonds have exploded onto the scene, and they're not just cheaper, they're identical to the real deal. I mean, chemically, visually, even under a microscope, you can't tell the difference without a certificate. That's wild, right? It's like the entire foundation of the diamond industry's marketing, built on scarcity and exclusivity, is now crumbling under the weight of science. Let's talk about De Beers. The company that once controlled 90% of the global diamond market and turned engagement rings into a cultural norm. They're now shutting down mines and struggling to keep up. It's ironic, isn't it? The brand that sold us the idea that diamonds are forever and rare is now fighting to stay relevant in a world where you can make a diamond in a lab in weeks. From my perspective, this isn't just about business, it's a generational reckoning. Older generations grew up with the 2-month salary a myth, but younger buyers today are more conscious of ethics, sustainability, and value. They're not buying into the same narrative anymore. And honestly, why would they? When you can get a flawless diamond for $850 instead of $5,000, the math just doesn't add up for most people. Here's something that really makes me think, the rise of lab-grown diamonds isn't just a tech win, it's a cultural revolution. Think about it. For decades, diamonds were tied to mining, which often had dark undercurrents, conflict zones, environmental destruction, exploitative labor. Now, lab-grown diamonds offer a way to have that same sparkle without the baggage. But here's the twist, even people who own natural diamonds are worried their rings might be mistaken for lab-made ones. It's like the natural diamond industry is losing its authenticity in a world where authenticity is no longer the default. That's a huge identity crisis for a brand that built its empire on the idea that diamonds are one of a kind. And let's not forget the role of China and India in this new diamond economy. These countries are now the powerhouses of lab-grown diamond production, churning out millions of carats at a fraction of the cost. It's a reminder that globalization and technology can upend even the most entrenched industries. But here's the kicker, even as lab-grown diamonds flood the market, some experts argue that natural diamonds will survive because of their emotional and historical weight. I mean, can you really put a price on the idea of a diamond that formed over billions of years? Or is that just a story we've been told to justify paying a premium? That's the question, isn't it? Are we buying the diamond, or are we buying the story around it? So where does this leave us? Well, the natural diamond industry is scrambling to reinvent itself. Some are doubling down on emotional marketing, trying to sell the idea that a natural diamond is more meaningful. Others are pivoting to sustainability, highlighting that diamonds mined today can be ethically sourced. But honestly, I think the real challenge is this: how do you make something that's no longer rare feel special again? It's not just about marketing, it's about redefining what value means in a world where scarcity is no longer the only currency. And as for me? I'm just happy I live in an era where beauty doesn't have to come with a $5,000 price tag. What about you? Do you think diamonds will ever go back to being symbols of exclusivity, or are we stuck with this new reality forever? Let me know in the comments below.